Good evening, traders. Good evening, Philippines. Today is Tuesday, July 6th, and before I begin, here's the usual disclaimer. Any comments made during this live stream should not be taken as an order to enter trades, since I do not provide any type of signal services. This live stream is strictly for educational purposes only, to illustrate how I trade the legacy strategy that I teach my students. Any comments or any results of past results of the legacy strategy is not indicative of future results. I must also emphasize that I'm neither a licensed nor professional trading advisor. I am a retail trader like mostly everyone here is. So once again, look at this deep dive down. I'm starting late. I had a trading session with my students. I had a live trading room, and you can see here where I entered a trade here, right there, all the way down there. That got me around 8 points on one contract. So I'm pretty much done for the day. In terms of trading that, I am trading an evaluation account since during the holiday, the Independence Day, a lot of these prop firms have been offering nice sales, like 50% off and so forth on their evaluation account. So I took one to basically illustrate how I'll be trading, how I traded to my students, how you can easily get funded. So basically I took one contract. I have this account that the minimum $25,000 account. So basically one contract, and I got 8 points out of that, I think, right? So right there, yep, 8 point trade. If that was two contracts, that would have been $800 trade. So if it's 800 with one contract, so what is it? I mean, for two contracts, what is it for 100? You can see this has been a downfall when it first opened during the overnight session. Basically, it's going nowhere. More of what we call a grindy, erratic movement. It's basically, I had mentioned before in my class. Where is this? The rectangle here. It's right here. So during the overnight session, you can see it's basically just going where? Nowhere. Just basically draw a box right there. Here's your range. Right? Basically, that's your range right there. You can just bring this up, maybe this down here. So I think that's more like an oscillating market right there. You can see that. Right? $5.75. So we're talking about a channeling market. If according to my students, you know, there's three types of sideways moving market, and this is a channeling market. So that was prior to the open, and this is what happened to the opening. Basically started dropping, got my trade here in the pullback, came back down. Could have gotten easily 10 points out of that one. 10 points have been $500 on one contract, and basically what? 1,002 contracts. So now what I'm looking here, I'll be doing this more on a sim account, since I don't want to be risking anything or giving anything back. So you can see here, chart trader, there's my win. So let's go to a sim account just to illustrate how I trade this strategy. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to trade, since it's a sim account, I'll be trading two contracts. Okay. Two contracts. And we shall see. If that's two contracts, then my goal is to make at least between $200 to $400 on two contracts. Okay. Again, this is in sim, not trading my evaluation account. Again, my goal is to get that funded. I've already been funded with another account, but let's see if I can get another funded account. So let's see how this is setting up. Again, you see this strong momentum to the downside. So would we ever take a long? Probably not. We'll see what it gives here. Again, we will see what the market's going to give us here. And like I said, we have a strong move to the downside, so we're going to be looking for what? Here's the VWAPs. We have one right here. That's the ETH. I'm assuming, yep. And this is the RTH VWAP right here. That's the ETH up there. Yeah. ETH, RTH. Pretty much not much of a gap between those two, but the price is definitely below both of them, so therefore our bias is to the downside. We're just looking for a good opportunity, a high probability trading setup, put it that way. That's what it is. So let me put this on mute, and my students know what type of trade setup this is, so let me put this on mute. And again, my goal is between 200 to 400. Again, this is a sim account, as you can see right there. So it's already achieved my goal in my evaluation account. 750 gross. Pretty good day. 2 contracts. Again, my goal was anywhere between 200 to 400. Surpassed that again. So with that said, I am done for the day. Talk to you guys tomorrow, okay? Tomorrow is Wednesday. And enjoy the rest of your evening. And I will take care. And always God bless. Good night. Bye-bye.